Hello and welcome to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Beth Cooper.
I am Stacey Earlywine, and we are doing an episode on
the 60s. Yay!
And why is that?
This is our 60th
60th episode.
So we had a lot of response to our 50th episode whenever we did the 1950s. So we thought, hey, you know what? Let's run with that. So you can probably guess what we're going to do with our 70th episode.
Oh, yeah.
And our 80th.
90s. We're going to have to just not wash our hair for a few days.
Oh, yeah. Get a little grungy in the 90s. Yeah, for sure.
That's your decade, right?
I'll wear my Nirvana
What's
shirt.
Your
really more 80s is my...
When did you graduate high school?
I graduated in 97. So, yeah, I mean, my older years were the 90s.
Yeah,
But I love the 80s. Like, growing up in the 80s was awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of fun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Yeah, and not to mention, so, like, get ready for the October. Because we've already been discussing what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to have costumes in October. And we're also going to cover some spooky stuff in October. So if you have a good ghost story that happened, especially if it's in our viewing area, please email us at bytheway@gmail.com. If it's a long story and you don't want to type it out, just say, hey, I'm so-and-so, and this is my phone number. Give me a call for a good story. I'll give you a call back. But, yeah, we're looking for stories for October.
Yeah, because we haven't even dove into what we're going to do in October. But it's coming so fast.
I know. Fall just flies by. I mean,
I don't like fall flying by.
I always say that on New Year's Day. It's like, where did the time go? Because it seems like school just started. And then bam, it's homecoming. Yeah. And then bam, it's Halloween. And then bam, it's Thanksgiving. And then bam, it's Christmas. I mean, the whole season just...
Well, it is gone by. I don't know what even happened. I lose track. There's times that it's like you can't even believe that it's this time coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because soon we're going to be knocking on the daddy-daughter dance in October.
Yeah, so if you have someone in your life that wants to go to the daddy-daughter dance, it is a fall ball this year.
We are doing a fall ball. What's the dates on it? It's first weekend in...
First is October the 6th and 7th at Nostalgia Theater in downtown Flora. It is a great time. There'll be... dancing and snacks and a fun night for your little girl,
daddy and little girl,
or her grandpa or whoever.
Last year it was completely overwhelming, so we decided to do 2 nights. So we're going to do a Friday and a Saturday night.
Yes, because
so so papers will be going out to the elementary school. So
absolutely,
hopefully we'll get a lot of people. We'll get started on that shortly.
Yeah.
This coming up, Fordtown, Flora.
Yes, that's this coming weekend, Fordtown. So since we're talking about the 1960s,
let's talk about it.
Happened in the 1960s. So it was a really big deal for Flora. It was in, I believe, 1961.
I think so.
Everyone in the town, Flora was found to be the center of the population of the United States of America. Ford did a marketing thing where they went to Flora and they gave every family that lived in the city limits a white, I think they were all white, Ford car to drive for 1 week. Some were station wagons, some were pickups, some were convertibles. Yeah.
I don't ever remember my mom and dad talking about that. They would have been,
Did they not live in city limits?
Yeah, they've always lived in city limits. Yeah. Just right down the street from Locust Street, South Locust.
Some at the end of the week, you had the opportunity to keep the car if you wanted to buy it. You could. Otherwise, they all had to be turned in.
I'll ask Sandy Haycock about that. She'll know.
I think there were 2.
Sandy Haycock is literally the last living person that I can go to that knew my parents. I mean, that ran that whole group now is passed. So Sandy's the only one living. So Sandy would know why they did or didn't. I don't know. Now that I would have been born, but I never did hear them talk about that. But my parents didn't really just talk about the past much.
Oh.
Not like I do. I live in the past.
Yeah, I kind of live in the past, too. Look at me. It's like I'm Thelma, but my Louise over here is a hippie.
I went bright.
I went with the whole Thelma Louise vibe.
Great movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that movie.
I am not jumping off a cliff with you. I love you, but we're not doing that.
Well, because we'd be going, and then I'd skid this way, and I'd be safe, and you'd fall out the passenger.
Probably. And you'd be like, just hang on. I'd be like, I don't have any strength. Goodbye, Stacey.
Goodbye.
It's such a cruel, cruel world.
Okay, well, let's bring it back a little bit from that. Our ad today is adorable.
Okay, let's see
Let's look at this.
Oh, what's it advertising
This
now?
is advertising Eagle Gail Borden brand condensed milk.
Oh.
Isn't that the cutest thing?
Sweet little baby with her little puppy.
Look at the puppy. The puppy's like drinking the milk.
Oh.
See, he's drinking the condensed milk's right there. And then I love the rattle. Look at the rattle right there.
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
That's
condensed
so
milk.
Cute.
The New York Condensed Milk Company would call attention of the public to the above brand of condensed milk, which for purity and excellence has maintained its high reputation for the past 30 years. It is simply pure milk at the best quality, from which a large percentage of the water has been evaporated, combined with the finest grades of refined sugar. For sale by grocers and druggists everywhere. New York Condensed Milk Company, 71 Hudson Street, New York, New York. Yeah.
Aww.
Isn't that the cutest thing?
Yes.
I am in love with these little advertising postcards
so
I found.
Cute, with their little bonnet and everything.
I'm telling you, it's like, see, I found these little postcards. So it's like this, and then it's got all that stuff on the back. I just think that is the cutest, that puppy. Drinking her milk, and he's looking up like, I'm sorry, but I'm thirsty too, Mom. Oh, little baby. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's the greatest thing ever. Yeah. So, what's going on? Anything fun?
No, kids are in school, and life is good, and I don't know. Yeah, just kind of getting into a really good routine at my house.
Are you?
Yeah, like now that school's been in a few weeks, and everybody's in their routine and getting up in the mornings, going well, and
So okay, so like, do you remember when we did our 50s? Of course, I've got TV and movies and music. I got to get my phone because I got a lot of pictures that I sent in. I'm confused at what I've done because when we're going through these and I'm Googling and taking pictures, I'm just like, cool, and I just throw a bunch of stuff out there. But so are we going to do, did you pick out any songs that you like? Or we're going to do the...
like I'm going to hum again?
Yes!
No, I didn't do that.
I thought you did a great job.
You're my number one fan.
I am your only number one fan.
No, my mom's my number one fan. You're number two, I guess.
I think you're mom. But we just got a lot to cover about the 60s here, so I don't know. Do we want to just go ahead and dive right in?
What do you want to start with?
Well, I want to start with, let's start with movies.
I love movies.
1960s movies.
Okay.
One of my all-time favorites that I continue to watch came out in 1960, Psycho.
Oh, I had that down too.
Oh my gosh, did you really?
Yes, Psycho. Yeah.
Psycho. I'm telling you what, to this day, anybody that's ever watched that show, sometimes I still get in the shower and like...
I know. Was that a shadow?
Right, and that's been what, 40, 50, 63?
I didn't even ever watch Psycho until the 90s.
Yeah, well, I watched it. I don't remember when I watched it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that.
Ty, you're just going to have to follow along with the pictures because I have no idea what I've sent.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I sent a picture of Psycho either. I don't think I did.
I probably won't do pictures till I get my phone and I can look through and say.
And I noticed.
Yeah.
Some of the pictures didn't send through, so I'm missing a couple of the pictures.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get my phone at a commercial break and we'll go from there.
Okay. So let me talk to you about a couple of my favorite movies from the 60s.
Okay, go ahead.
Charlie Brown Christmas. We know I love Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And Frosty the Snowman.
Those come from the 60s.
Those were both released in the 60s.
You know, I'm going to tell you what, I still love to watch those old that I watched when I was a little kid.
Yeah, like Frosty and Rudolph and that clay motion. I don't know. What do they call that type of animation? It was
don't know.
It's like clay figures, sort of, or I don't know.
I don't remember.
Whatever it is, it's classic, and I love it.
And the other thing that I noticed about the 60s, there were a ton of musicals. Tons of musicals.
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music's right here, 1965. The Sound of Music. Bye Bye Boydie. Oh, that was 63.
Okay.
Yeah,
those were big into musicals.
And a lot of Elvis.
Yes.
Viva Las Vegas.
He was everywhere.
He was everywhere.
Yes. He was on the charts. He was on the TV. He was in the movies.
I love Elvis.
He was on lunchboxes.
Have you ever been to Graceland?
No.
You haven't? I love it.
I've been to Memphis, but I did not go to Graceland.
How?
I don't think I had time, probably. I don't know.
You didn't make time for the king of rock and roll?
I wasn't a fully grown adult. I was probably only like 16. I wasn't in charge of where we drove to.
Yeah. One movie that I picked up here that came in, that I've never seen. 1961, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, you've never seen that?
I have never watched that movie. Have you seen it?
I have seen it. But I don't. It's not one that I just like rewatch a lot.
Really? Because
No.
I'm a movie person. I will watch a movie 50 times. I love it. I watch.
I can watch a movie 50 times too.
One of my all-time favorite movies is Serendipity with John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale.
I'm going to write that down because I haven't ever seen it.
Oh, I watch it all the time. I watched it the other day when I was putting my camper together.
Oh, okay.
You've never seen it? So, yeah. I don't know. What other movies do you have
Okay, here's one that I've watched a million times.
Okay.
Mary Poppins.
Seen it once.
It was made in the 60s, the original Mary Poppins. Oh, another Julie Andrews. I mean, she did Sound of Music. She did Mary Poppins first, but...
Another musical.
Another musical. Which, how could she be in a movie and not sing? I mean, her voice is outstanding.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's... did I send a picture of Mary Poppins? No, okay. But I think I did send a picture of this movie, To Kill a Mockingbird. Was made in the 60s. And To Kill a Mockingbird is my favorite book. But I will have to say, a lot of times if I've read the book, I don't like the movie. But I can't say that in the case of To Kill a Mockingbird because I actually really like the movie too, with Gregory Peck. Is there a picture of this? Yeah, you can. Yeah, pull that one up. This guy right here. This is my favorite part of the movie.
Okay, so what's happening in this part of the movie?
That's Boo Radley. That is like right when Scout goes like, "Hey, Boo," and that. Yeah,
I've only seen it one time.
Okay, well, that
is that the one? I am Mr. Tibbs. Isn't that
what?
What am I? Am I in the wrong?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Say it again.
No, I am Mr. Tibbs.
No, that's the wrong
Sidney
movie.
Poitier.
No, that's.
What's that one?
I don't know. Well, Sidney Poitier's in this. I don't know that line though.
They call me Mr. Tibbs. Isn't that from that movie, To Kill a Mockingbird? Ty?
I don't know. Okay, so this actor right here that this is a very young version of a famous actor. Can you recognize him?
Is it, I know who it is. Oh, he's one of my favorites to this day. Was he the same guy that was in the Lion movie?
Yes, Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall. I love Robert Duvall.
This is one of his very first movies he was in, To Kill a Mockingbird. He played Boo Radley, and he had a very, very small role. It was only
Secondhand Lions.
Secondhand Lions.
Great movie.
That has nothing to do with the 1960s, but if you haven't seen Secondhand Lions,
watch it. It's another one of mine.
We watch it over and over. It's one that every single person in my family loves.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I knew Robert Duvall. He's he's one of my favorite, but I always forget his name because you've got like Robert... all the Godfather people. I kind of throw him in
Robert
De Niro and Al Pacino. I get them confused. But let's take a quick commercial break.
Okay,
we'll be right back with more 60s.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. St. Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Beth Cooper.
I am Stacey Earlywine, and we are talking about the 1960s.
The 1960s.
I love the 60s. So did we? We just covered movies.
We
some
did.
of our favorite movies
Yes,
from the 60s. Of course, I was
only
born
had
in.
one. I had one I didn't mention.
Okay, what?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I watched that the other day.
I watched that. I can watch that one over and over too. Someone I know watched that and they thought it was the worst movie they'd ever seen.
What?
What?
Who is that? We
I'm
cannot.
not going to say. I'll embarrass him.
We can't associate with that person.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
No kidding. I'm like, this is Butch Cassidy.
Right?
I know.
It's an Oscar winner.
I know. And they're like,
and
it
it's
was
young
awful.
Robert Redford. Hello.
Hello, Blue Eyes.
Right, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about TV shows. Oh my goodness, TV shows. I'm going to put. Do you have any of my TV shows?
I have some cartoons.
But do you have do you have a picture of Green Acres?
Yeah.
Green Acres. Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land stretched out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside. Green Acres was fantastic.
And then you got the next part.
Yuck is where I'd rather be.
allergic smelling hay.
It's so good. She was Zsa Zsa Gabor was
She was
fantastic
perfect.
in Green Acres.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, love them.
Another one of my favorites at that time. Did you pull up the Munsters?
Oh, I had them written down.
Oh, best
Yep.
theme song in the history of theme songs.
Yes, I agree.
I loved it. The niece.
Oh, I know. She was so normal.
So
And
beautiful.
they bullied her so bad because she was such a freak.
Yeah.
And she was the normal one.
Look
Yeah,
at
we both sent pictures into the Munsters.
What's her name? Marilyn?
Yes. Look at
Marilyn
her,
Munster?
Her perfect polka dot dress and her perfect figure and her perfect blonde hair.
Oh,
and
they
like,
just didn't know what
"You
she was.
freak."
She was so hideous.
Oh, I know.
My favorite was Grandpa Munster, though, because I loved it
Uh-huh.
whenever steam would come.
Out of his
out
ears.
of his ears.
Yeah. So also, let's take a look at the Addams Family, and then let's have a little discussion.
Okay, let's
There's
do.
the Addams Family, same
Okay.
decade, also in the 60s.
Right.
Okay. Now, I watched both of them.
I did not because I'm a. You either love the Munsters or you love the
That's
Addams
the
Family.
discussion we're going to
and
have.
I love the Munsters.
Which team are you? Team Munsters?
Team Munster all the way.
Some people are Team Addams Family, and I have to say, I really enjoyed both of them.
Did you? I never have ever watched like this movie or whatever that would be up or whatever, the one with Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
I've watched the movie, but as far as the TV shows, I've never watched the TV show.
Yeah. No, I liked this one because of Larch. He's the butler in the back.
Right,
He
yeah.
had that deep bass voice.
Yeah.
And be like, "You ring."
Yeah. Where's the hand? Where's the hand?
Thing.
Thing, yeah, they left the hand out.
Not in that photo.
Huh.
Okay, so what else? Other TV shows do you love?
Okay, Gilligan's Island.
Ah, yes.
Did I have a picture of Gilligan's Island?
Was Gilligan in the 60s or the early 70s?
Gilligan's Island came out in the 60s.
Okay.
Yeah. Gilligan's Island was, another one that I loved, Batman. The original Batman. Batman! The thing about Batman that was great was like that it was, if you watch it now,
Yeah.
it's so cheesy.
Yeah. I don't watch it now.
You don't watch it now? Have you ever watched any of the old reruns of Batman?
Not for a long time.
Really? Huh. Yeah, I do love it. Another one. What other ones do you have for?
Andy Griffith.
Me too.
Could
Andy
you,
Griffith.
I mean, you cannot go wrong with the Andy Griffith show. And we
Oh,
could watch.
Barney
Look at those
Fife.
two. Look how young they are. Like you could just watch these over and over and over and over.
Oh, they're so
it's
funny.
Timeless.
So what my favorite Andy Griffith show is when Barney wanted to sing in the choir, and he's a horrible singer.
Okay.
And they had this guy that was like this really good singer, was behind closed, and Barney was getting ready to sing, and basically that guy sang. He was like, and Barney was like, "I'm amazing," and he wasn't even
I kind
singing.
of remember this. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
I actually heard that the lady that played Aunt Bee, her and what's Andy Griffith's name? Was he
Andy Griffith?
was he Andy Griffith?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because he played Matt. I got him confused. Matt, he played Matt. But his real name, it was Andy Griffith.
They didn't get along.
They did not get along.
I don't think she got along with anybody.
What was wrong with Aunt Bee? She was so sweet.
On TV, but I don't think she was in real life.
Apparently, she was a pickle.
I've read a lot of reports about her being difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, a diva.
Ah.
Okay.
Diva Aunt Bee. Okay, I think, let's see. Another one that I loved? Bewitched.
Oh, I love Bewitched. Love. Do we have a picture of Bewitched?
I did not send a picture of
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not. I didn't send a picture of Bewitched.
Okay, let's talk about one of my favorites next, the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
I grew up watching reruns of this every single day after school. Look how cute they were. This is from like an early season. This is maybe season 1. But love the Brady Bunch.
I actually binged watched them not too long ago.
What's your favorite
Hulu. Let me think. Oh my gosh! Oh, my favorite episode is when they all go to Hawaii and they get that tiki doll.
Oh, that's a good one. That's like that's like more than one. That's more than one episode.
That was a
that's
double
like a
episode.
3-part. Yeah, 2 or 3-parter. There.
What was yours?
The one where Davy Jones
marched
to prom.
Should have known you were going to say that.
I love Davy Jones, and let's just fast forward to one of my other favorite shows from the '60s, The Monkees. So, do we have a picture of the Monkees? Because
hey, we're the monkeys. People say we're monkey around. That's so. Yeah, I used to watch the Monkees.
Poor guys.
I used to watch the Monkees before I went to school.
Yeah, well, I watched them after school. Check out their belt buckles there.
That is sweet. How many of those are still living? Isn't the one in the back the only one still? Is Davy Jones still?
Davy Jones died. Mickey Dolenz died.
Yeah, I think that one, the tall one in the back, is the only one alive, isn't he?
I don't know if any of them are. Ty will have to look that up.
Yeah, Ty, look that up and see. And I also loved Hogan's Heroes.
That I never watched.
What
was that about?
Hogan's Heroes was about prisoners of war during World War II.
Oh.
And they were prisoners of war, but they like schooled it had the big
It
heavy.
was funny?
It was funny because
you could take a show about prisoners of war and make it funny.
They did make it funny. It was really funny because like they were so smart and they kind of like, it wasn't like they would like Rome and stuff like that. But they made the commander of the World War II, the head of that guy, looked like such a fool. And Sergeant Schultz.
Okay.
You remember hearing about that?
No.
Yeah. That's
one that was probably not on TBS after school in the 80s.
Okay. So we're gonna do a little music trivia. We're gonna throw music trivia. Did you finish all your TV shows?
Yeah, I'm done talking about TV shows now.
Okay,
let's move on.
Let's see.
Sing a song and I'll tell you what it is.
La 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 la.
I don't know.
La 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 la.
It sounds. I think I need the lyrics.
California Dreaming.
I wondered if it was that.
Such a winter day.
The Mamas and the Papas.
The Mamas and the Papas
are on my list. They are my favorite group. I actually have them on a playlist in my car. I listen to regularly. So why I didn't get that song, I don't know.
I can't believe you didn't get it.
I think it was because of the lack of lyrics. Because when I hear a song, I don't really listen to the music so much as I listen to the lyrics.
See, and I'm just the opposite. I do listen to lyrics, but I listen to I pick out all the instruments and stuff. I did love the I love the Mamas and the Papas. Cass Elliot had a fantastic.
Yes. So Mama Cass is in the dark dress there in the middle.
Fantastic.
Mama Michelle there on the end, the little pixie, tiny little thing.
Yeah, what was that song that she sang about dreaming? Not California Dreaming. Now I've got
the one Mama Cass sang.
What was that? Something about sleeping. Dream a little dream of me.
One. Dream a little dream.
Yeah, I love that. Boy, that one guy was super tall.
Yes. Yeah, he was from Canada.
So we had Cass Elliot, and then we had what's the other one? Two of them were married.
Yeah, the two on the left were married until there was drama.
Dun, dun, dun.
And so they had so
Michelle Phillips.
Yes, Michelle Phillips there on the left, and then that was her husband John Phillips. John Phillips. He didn't cheat. She cheated with the guy on the other side. I can't think of his first name.
I can't either.
Ty will have to look that up. Real quick.
So she had an affair with the big tall guy.
Yes, in the same group they had an affair.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mama Cass was in love with the tall one, and then she was mad at her best friend Michelle, her good friend.
Is that why they broke up?
That of all of the people in all of the world, and you had to choose the one I loved.
See, I don't understand that.
And
that's kind of foreign to me. I don't understand why anybody does that.
I don't either. I don't understand it. But
And Cass Elliot died young.
Yes. So she went on to have a solo career after the Mamas and Papas, but just for a very short time.
The only one.
And yes,
to go on.
The only one. Michelle went on to be in several movies. She was a movie star.
She was an actress. She was a good actress too.
The two guys, I think they did a little bit, and then John Phillips, did he start one of the original Beach Boys? Like he was something with Beach Boys later on, right? Or what's the connection to the Beach Boys?
I don't think Phillips. I don't remember.
Wilson Phillips.
Wilson Phillips is the daughters.
Yes,
because
and Wilson
was a Beach Boy.
Wilson
the two
was a
Phillips
Beach Boy.
sisters
were
those
from
girls,
Mamas and Papas. Yeah.
Mamas and Papas. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Ty looks like he wants to tell us something.
Yes.
The other guy is Denny Doherty.
Yes, Denny Doherty. That's the tall guy, Denny Doherty. So Michelle had an affair with Denny, but meanwhile, Cass was also in love with Denny, and then John's over here being like, "Why is everybody loving Denny?" You know. But have you listened to their song Creek Alley? Because it's a really cool song with lots of fast lyrics, and it tells their whole story, how they became a band.
Really?
Yeah. So if you wanted to look into that, and then there's a website out there that explains all the lyrics to Creek Alley.
Really?
Very interesting if you're truly interested in the history of the Mamas and the Papas.
I do. Okay.
Let's keep going with music.
Let's do because then we can filter music in. Okay, you gonna hum me a song?
No.
What?
But I'm gonna tell you.
Just
I want to
do a little bit. I want to do a little bit of a game. So kind of figure out how you could. Can you speak the?
Okay, hang on. I don't know how to do that without. No, I don't.
You need to take your scarf off.
No, we're gonna talk.
Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
The Man in Black.
Yeah, I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Mm-hmm.
I went it's on my lid down, and the flames getting hot.
Johnny Cash, love Johnny Cash. I don't know that I sent a picture of Johnny Cash, but so Johnny Cash had this calming effect on my very first child, Malia Cooper.
Really?
So I noticed that whenever she was like a few months old, like if she got a little fussy in the back seat, if I turned on Johnny Cash, she got quiet. If I turned on any other music, it didn't matter. Johnny Cash, I think it was the rhythm of the drums, the deep voice soothed her every time. Therefore, we listened to the same, it was called the Essential Johnny Cash CD, and it was in our car until she was probably 10 years old. But we listened to it all the time. I mean, she was the only, and she talked early, so she was like, 18 months old and telling you to, like, don't kill a man in Reno.
I think you're right. And Mac when Mac was a baby, he was a fussy baby. Now I'm a singer, and so one of my favorite singers is Barbra Streisand. So I would sing all the time. When Mac got fussy, all I had to do was memories, like the corners of my mind, and he would just
stop and listen.
You could just, I didn't even have to have her play it. I could just sing it, and he would calm right down.
He probably actually preferred your voice over hers. I mean, I know she's great, but kids love to hear their own moms.
And it would calm Mac down. But we need to take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
We're going to come back with a super fun episode.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank.
We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be.
Clay County State Bank.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Tomorrow, Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We were just talking about the monkeys, and Ty Landreth did Google that for me, and there is one monkey still living. And it is Mickey Dolenz, the one I thought was dead. He's still alive.
Yeah, the one I thought was still alive I was right. You were
right.
wrong. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about let's talk a little about hairstyles in the 50s or in the 60s. Throw some of these pictures up, some hairstyles. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to sport a little bit today.
Yes, you have that look going on.
Yeah, that's fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've got several of them on here. Let's see what's some more that we've got.
Oh, yeah, the beehive.
Isn't that sweet?
I don't even know how to begin to do that.
Well, you got to have a lot of hairspray and a lot of teasing. There's a better beehive I sent. There's two more better beehives.
Okay, better beehives.
Let's just, no, that's the Supremes. We're coming back to the Supremes in a little bit. Do I have two? Nope. Fashion. It's just, oh, shoot, really? Oh, man, because, man, I loved, this one beehive is just, I'll just show you because you're here.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah. Huh? Okay, let's do that. Let's do that because this is seriously. Okay, look at
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Look at that. How would she get in the house?
I don't know. I think your neck would hurt.
Well, it's a lot of hair.
It's a lot of
I'm going to get the other one too, Ty, cuz it's awesome too.
Wonder how long it took her to do that.
Oh, it takes forever. Yeah, I just did mine in like 5 minutes and it's not even close.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. My Aunt Barb Cunningham and her high school picture has got a ginormous, her hair's big and isn't that the greatest thing?
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome. Oh, well, let's not leave out the men.
Okay.
See, because I think, I'm just going to say this, that I think men are the most unattractive in the 60s.
Yeah.
I do, because I'm not into the big sideburns. Is there a man's picture?
They must have not went through either.
Okay, well, here, we'll do this again. This is just a man that I found. Let's zoom in on this guy.
Oh, yeah. That was the look.
Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but look how short the bangs are.
Yeah. And then those big sideburns and then just a little bit of the ear showing.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I just can't even. And I don't know what just happened with my pictures, but anyway. But yeah, I do love all that. That's so fun. But anyway, so yeah, the fashions.
Yeah, let's talk fashion.
Let's talk fashion. Let's see, because I know he's pulled up some fashion stuff. That picture is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish it's showing up a little blurry.
Why is it so blurry?
I don't know, but maybe we just didn't get a quality photo there.
Well, probably me.
Yeah, probably.
Probably me. But they look good on here.
Yeah. Well, it has something to do with pixels and stuff, I think.
Oh, yeah. So there's Jimi Hendrix down there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's cool. And I think I've got some more pictures of the 60s.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at those sleeves.
Bell sleeves and bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms. I love bell bottoms, but I can't walk. I'm too short for them anymore. So I think I'm shrinking.
Oh, no.
Let's see. I should have some other fashions. Are there two more pictures with some men in them? The men fashions of the 60s is awesome. Well, that's okay. Well, I'll pull it up here on my handy dandy. Let's see. These guys, because my husband would totally wear this right now.
So blurry.
There it comes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's,
I love
those
the dark
pants.
orange pants and then that lighter orange shirt. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Let me get it right. Those are pinstripes, man.
Your phone's going dark. Okay.
Oh, my phone went dark?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Yep.
So then I had, and then, there's Ty, you got to come back for this next one. Hopefully my phone won't go dark. Look at this one. Look at this. Look at these pants. My dad had these pants. He's gonna come into.
I don't know if it'll focus. Come on, camera.
Focus, camera, before I go dead.
No, it's not going to work. That's okay.
Technology.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, but those fashions are awesome, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep,
The
love the
hairstyles.
fashions.
Because, like, I remember when my aunt would talk about, like, they literally... first of all, they ironed, like, with an iron, you know. I mean, my mom talks about how my Aunt Barb had curly hair, and my mom talks about, like, she'd wet it down, and then she'd lay on Granny's ironing board, and she would iron it with the iron.
Yeah.
They did that, and my Aunt Barb also talks about, like, old aluminum cans, rolling their hair up on aluminum cans to get that big roll. Because back in the day, they didn't make those rollers, so they needed something round, so they do the aluminum cans. Which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a little bit of...
What else do we have?
Oh, we have so much stuff here.
Do we? Okay.
Funny. Let's go back to a little music.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to have to get this one.
Okay.
You've got to.
Okay.
Okay. La, 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 la.
Oh,
la, 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 your touch.
Yeah.
Alone.
Oh, shoot. What's the name of that song?
It doesn't say it in the, and time goes by so slowly. Picture the movie Ghost.
I know, I am.
Are you still mine?
What is the name of that song?
Unchained Melody.
Unchained Melody, yeah. I know it, but I'm just like, I don't know. You put me on the spot. I can't do it anymore.
I do put you on the spot.
I know.
I love
that is a good song.
It is a good one.
So also one of my favorite bands from the 60s, CCR.
I'm a big Creedence is my favorite band throughout everything.
Oh, really?
They are them, and right behind is Queen. But I love Creedence. If you go get in my car right now, I was listening to Creedence on the way up here. I think that he has the
best voice.
Best voice.
Yeah.
We watched a documentary on Creedence not too long ago, and it was fascinating. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they literally just. Yeah, I think they're fantastic from the '60s. You can't and. Yeah, I also like The Doors. Come on, baby, light my fire.
That's the only song I like that they have.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
was
think
cute.
they were that great.
I didn't like The Doors till they actually did the movie on Jim Morrison.
Oh, and then you kind of started liking him.
Well, yeah, because he was cute.
Because he was cute. Cool, I get it.
Yeah, you get it, don't you?
Yep.
What other songs did you love?
Leader of the Pack. Remember that one?
The leader of the pack.
Yeah, Shangri-La's.
Yeah.
Shangri-La's.
Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt so helpless. What could I do?
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to that just like, I don't know, over the summer, and my kids were in the back seat, and they were like, what is happening? They were like mortified. I'm like, you don't know this song? And they're like... This is awful.
Yeah, one of my, I forgot one of my favorite TV shows now is Beach Blanket Bingo.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Beach Blanket Bingo series. They were fantastic.
Were those 50s, though? Did we talk about those?
I don't remember. When I pulled up a lot of stuff on the 50s or the 60s, they came up.
Okay, they were probably 60s.
I think they were like that early 60s. The thing about the 60s that I think is interesting, it's still a mix because like you got those, I think like the last decade continues over for a couple of years.
The early 60s really felt like the 50s.
The 50s.
And things didn't start to get like all funky
like
and hippies
this
until
was
like
the early 60s.
69. Yeah, I'm early.
You're early 60s, and I'm more like 66, 67. 67, the year I was born, by the way.
Okay.
Which my birthday's in a couple days.
Yes, I know.
25 and holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
The other, I love, another thing I love, Motown.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Motown. I think it's great.
I didn't love it when I was younger, but as I got older, I appreciate it more. I like it more.
Yeah, don't you think you do appreciate that stuff a little bit more? I have a picture of the Supremes, one of my favorite groups.
Yeah, let's
They
look
were
at
so
that.
beautiful. Yeah, they're the Supremes. Diana Ross was just, did she ever eat?
I don't think she did. Why are your pictures all so blurry? Here's another one. You can't see it very good.
Yeah, I don't know why they're blurry.
Okay.
I sent them the same way I always do. I don't know. Technology hates me.
Yeah. Okay, I sent a picture of a group with 4 guys in it that I think everyone.
Oh yeah.
And this is like iconic. So
see,
we
how
gotta
come
talk about this.
How come your pictures aren't blurry?
I don't know. I think I'll go over a few details with you later and make sure.
How do you send them? Do you send them by email?
Email.
See, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, if you text a picture, you're not going to get any of the good quality.
Okay, so I need to start emailing.
Yeah.
So basically, you got to give me Ty's email address.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you email them and then you can label them.
But do I email? Okay, we're gonna have a technology
thing. Yeah, we'll have a meeting later. But okay. So
now I'm curious.
Look at these 4 guys. How cool! I mean, this picture.
That was the 60. Yeah.
I'd love to go to that spot and recreate. You know, so many people do that and like have their
do they
taken
recreate
there.
it? Yeah. Yeah. Paul McCartney's great.
Oh
yeah. John, I liked John Lennon. Yeah, I always liked him. Yeah, Yoko Ono ruined him. I liked him too. Paul McCartney was my favorite Beatle. I think he's so talented, and I loved him with Wings back when he joined Wings in the 70s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Neat.
What else you got?
Oh my goodness, all sorts of stuff.
Okay, let's talk about cartoons.
Oh my gosh.
Because there are some cartoons from the 60s that, I mean, are still good. My kids would sit down and watch them today.
I love cartoons. Yeah, but
which one
of course.
Start with?
Well, let's start with dun 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 dun. Let's throw up the Pink Panther. He was a sly guy. See, now that picture looked good. He was a sly guy. The Pink Panther was. I loved him. I watched. I just think cartoons were better back in my day. Than are there even cartoons now?
Yeah.
Are there cartoons now? Yeah, they kind of started losing me on. I don't know. The boys were always into. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They loved Teenage Mutant. Yeah. Mac loved Barney. I don't know. What kind of cartoons are around today?
I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit.
Me too.
There's like one called Bluey.
Oh, is it still?
And there's, I don't know.
Yeah.
My kids are past that age, but they watched.
Because like Saturday morning, you as a kid, you lived for Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh yeah, the Smurfs.
Is that still happening today?
Smurfs. No, because now they just have their own channel they're on all the time.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. That's why I'm confused.
Yeah, you just have to watch the right channel, and then you'll see all of today's cartoons.
My other favorite is the Jetsons.
Yes.
Which is coming alive today.
I know. It's like we are living the Jetsons, and we'll have a Rosie around our house one of these days.
I would love to have a Rosie around my house.
Yeah.
Meet George Jetson. Yeah.
His boy Elroy.
Yeah, I loved the Jetsons, and I loved the Flintstones.
Oh, me too. I love the Flintstones.
I love the Flintstones. They're literally some of my favorites. I love the Flintstones so much because when I talk about my dad, I always talk about my dad.
Oh, yeah,
my dad was Fred Flintstone. If you took Ralph Cramden from the Honeymooners and Fred Flintstone and rolled him into one person, you would have Bill Hemphill.
Yeah, see that little green alien guy?
Yeah, what was his name?
I can't remember, but that whole storyline just bugged me. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah.
I liked it when he wasn't in it.
Yeah, I must have I don't know. But the kids, Bam Bam, and then remember when Bam Bam and Pebbles went on to have their own. Oh, we got to take a commercial break.
Oh gosh, time flies. We'll be back right after this.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting to work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
The insurance specialists have options to tailor to your needs at CSI Insurance Brokers. Experienced insurance brokers at CSI are skilled with all types of insurance plans and policies and represent many companies, including Safeco Insurance. You'll benefit from their detailed expertise, unbeatable premiums, and commitment to customer service. CSI Insurance Brokers and Safeco Insurance Company, providing affordable rates on quality insurance since 1952.
For over 50 years, at your locally owned and operated Royal King Supply in Salem and Olney, we've helped you and your neighbors enjoy an easy country lifestyle. We carry the most thorough sporting goods department around with a huge variety of hunting and fishing gear, camping equipment, and a variety of firearms for any need. Our team is here to help you find whatever you need. Open every day, it's Royal King in Salem and Olney, your locally owned farm and home store.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. We are living it up in the 1960s.
We are, and I had some more pictures. Did you get the house pictures?
I have one.
Architecture in the 1960s.
Yeah, just one. It really isn't much different than what the houses we did for the. It's a beautiful split level house.
Yep, blurry.
My fault.
But yeah, that is so Brady Bunch.
It is very Brady Bunch.
So
split levels really came into play in the 60s. And then, did you get the picture of the interior bedroom? No. Okay, well, it's hideous.
Sorry for the technology problems today.
We're having a little bit of problems with our technology and our microphones.
Yes, so we don't know. Some days it's like that around here.
Okay, let's go back to a little bit, and then we got to talk about this let's talk about this Jell-O thing we have.
Yes, so
what is happening?
My mother, Debbie DeVore, I asked her to make me something for the show 1960s, something popular. Jell-O was raging popular in the 1960s.
In the 60s?
Yes. So, fun facts about Jell-O. It was invented in 1897. But it didn't gain renowned popularity until 1962. And then it was just boom everywhere.
Huh.
Okay. So when they wanted to increase the sales in the 60s, they published and handed out free Jell-O cookbooks at grocery stores. So you could get free Jell-O cookbooks at the grocery store in the 60s. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger. So these booklet-like recipe books had 3 categories. You're going to love these. Fruit, vegetables, and meat.
You had me at fruits.
You had me at fruit. You had me at vegetables.
A little bit.
Like
maybe. If you throw some carrots, maybe. You lost me at meat. Oh my gosh! Remember we did that one? We did that.
Yes, in that cookbook from the Orchard City, they had stuff. Yeah. Okay. So Jell-O. This is interesting. Jell-O is one step away from being cough syrup, and that is because the inventor made cough syrup. Okay, the inventor who wanted to make cough syrup was playing around with it with his recipe for cough syrup, and he came up with Jell-O on accident.
Get out of town.
Nope. It has 0 nutritional value and is 88% sugar. Shocker.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. So the inventor of Jell-O, he tried to sell his invention. He even went door to door to try to sell this invention, and nobody wanted it. They thought it was gross. And so his neighbor bought it for $450.
No way.
Yep.
And then how did that just go booming?
But I don't know. But immigrants coming into Ellis Island were all given a bowl of Jell-O upon their arrival. I don't know what time period that was that they, way back. I don't know.
Because it would have been cheap.
Yeah.
So he sold it to somebody for $450.
Uh-huh.
And then that person went and made a fortune off of it?
I'd say so.
Wow, that's crazy.
And guess which state buys the most Jell-O?
Guess which state buys the most Jell-O? California.
Nope. Utah. I don't know why, but they love the Jell-O there. So my mom made this recipe. This is from a 1960s era recipe, and it is, I'm guessing, cherry Jell-O. There are maraschino cherries on top. This is something that would be served either after dinner or at a party, at a potluck.
I love the bowl.
Yeah, she has it in a beautiful old bowl, probably from the 1960s. And we are going to taste test. I think there's stuff in there.
There is.
I don't know what. Hopefully it's not meat. I know it's not meat because she and I were talking about this, and I said, I don't really care what you put in it, just don't put any meat in it, because that just, meat and Jell-O
is wrong. That's good.
Pineapple.
What is that on top?
Cool Whip, I think. That's pink. I don't know. That has pineapple.
There's cherries in there and pineapple.
Cherries and pineapple. That's actually really good.
That is good.
I don't know what one with meat would taste like, but
why
I
would
could
you
see
even?
why this would catch on. I mean, this.
Yeah.
And back then, everyone served a dessert after their meal. Like the housewives would, make a meal, and then you'd also have dessert. I think in a lot of homes.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder. Well, that's like. Did you know like the guy that invented mayonnaise is from Salem?
I think Jim and I talked about that one.
Yeah, and he made, and then he ended up like selling that recipe to somebody for like $500. And now it's just, yeah.
Isn't that,
yeah, that's
good
good.
job, Mom. That was excellent Jell-O.
That is good. Yeah, I like that.
Now we know a little
bit
more
I'm not
about
a big Jell-O eater.
Yeah.
I like pudding.
I could eat that every day. That's
I like
really
that.
good.
Wonder, but they also make sugar-free Jell-O. So you can make it sugar-free.
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Okay,
let's do a little bit more.
Okay.
Talk about our favorite music.
Okay. You gonna sing to me?
I am. I know. Okay, so why don't we do, I'll actually sing it.
Okay.
And then you tell me who the artist is.
Oh, okay.
Let's try this. Maybe you could do that too with some of your stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I could.
Okay. We can't go on together with
Roy
suspicious
Orbison.
mind.
Is that who sang that? Oh, no, Elvis Presley. I was thinking of Roy.
Oh.
Did he do a version of that with the...
Who?
I don't know, Roy Orbison.
Roy Orbison. I never liked... What did he sing?
He was with the Traveling Wilburys for a while then.
Crying over you.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, pretty woman.
Yeah.
Walking down the street.
Okay, keep going.
You're going to get this because you're a crazy.
Patsy Cline, that's on my list.
Crazy for feeling.
On my list.
Okay. You can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. They say la 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 easy.
I know
it's
the song,
a game of give and take. How long must I wait? How much more can I take?
I don't know.
The Supremes.
The Supremes.
If I would have went, stop.
Yeah, then I would have known that. I knew it was one of those girl groups, but I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. What other
I
ones
wasn't
did I
even
have?
born yet.
Good, 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 good vibrations.
The Beach Boys.
Yep. And then there's a river deep, mountain wide. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tina Turner.
Oh.
If I would have done Big Wheels Keep on Turning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so music in the 60s was awesome.
Oh, it was.
What ones do you have picked out?
Brown Eyed Girl.
You, my Brown Eyed Van Morrison.
Yep.
Yep. What other ones do you have?
I think we already covered them all.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Because I just had groups, really. I had the Mamas and the Papas, the Beatles, Johnny Cash. I mean, we didn't touch on much country in the 60s, but country music in the 60s was awesome.
Okay, so let's talk about country music in the 60s. Because I came across, Johnny Cash and Crazy, Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
What other ones were good in the 60s when you came across? You remember seeing any?
Trying to think who they all were that were big then. I think Willie Nelson was kind of already getting started then.
Right. Well, you had Johnny Cash and you had Elvis. They were part of that quartet. What they call that quartet. Because they used to... Jerry Lee Lewis. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Yeah. Oh, I got my first speeding ticket to Great Balls of Fire.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was 18 years old going to OCC.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I had Joey Paradise with me. We got pulled over. Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Great Balls of Fire. He'll never let me live that down either.
Yes.
Yeah, so they were what do they call those? They all recorded and traveled when they were first getting ready, when they were first starting out. Elvis, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and then there was one more that was a singer with him. Didn't make it quite as big as the other ones did.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know my music history that much.
Yeah, Ty, look that up. Who was that group? What'd they call that? Elvis, Johnny Cash.
They were all on the Sun
Jerry
Records,
Lee Lewis.
right?
They recorded at the same place in Memphis. Did they call them the Memphis Mafia?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I don't think that's right. Yeah,
I like that name. That's kind of cool.
I do. Yeah, I do like that. But I like the 60s. But I'm a big, you know, you had the Jackson 5 came on the scene. Yep. The Supremes were, and all those, like the Shondells. Dancing in the Street, all those songs. Yeah, there was just a lot of really good stuff that came out of the 60s.
Yes, there was. Yep, love 60s music and TV shows.
Those
are my two favorite categories.
And another thing that really started coming, like in the 60s, horror movies.
Yes.
Scary movies. I didn't put any on there because I didn't want to offend anybody, but there was, I did mention
Night
Psycho because it's The Blob, all that stuff. The Birds came out.
Yeah.
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Hitchcock came out
was
big in the 60s.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Did you ever find that? No. Huh. I'll have to... he's still got a little bit of time, but yeah, Hitchcock was big. Like what was the one about that was in the swamp? The $1 Million Quartet.
$1 Million
yes,
Quartet.
The $1 Million Quartet. Memphis Mafia.
I don't know.
Oh, the Memphis Mafia is what
they.
Memphis Mafia was what Elvis called his background singers.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that was he called them that. Yeah, the $1 Million Quartet.
Okay.
And then who was the other person involved in that? Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis. Was it Carl Perkins?
Oh, I bet it was.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like it has to be Carl Perkins.
Yes.
Yeah, Carl Perkins.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, Carl Perkins. It's amazing how, like, my brain can't think of hardly anything except for...
Useless facts about Carl Perkins.
But yeah, the 60s was awesome.
Yes, love the 60s.
I love the 60s.
It is already time to almost get to the end of our show. So
I don't even know what happens.
Let's wrap it up with a word to live by or a famous quote.
Okay.
What do you have?
Okay. Oh boy. This one's, we haven't done this one yet, and this is me. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting.
Ooh, ouch.
Ouch. My feet just got stomped on. I'm not a patient person.
Me either.
Once I make up my mind on something, I want it now. I want it done now.
Yeah, I'm not very patient
And
either.
if it doesn't get done, then I get angry. Oh, and that's an unknown. Well, it definitely doesn't say Stacey Early-White's name.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say Beth Cooper either.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, patience is something I have to work on.
Yeah, I don't know. I try, but it's just hard.
It is.
It's just hard when you just want to do what you want to do.
So, like I said earlier, we are looking for topics for our Halloween shows that we have coming up. So if you have a haunted house or a ghost story or something cool that you would like to share with us, email us at bythewaywithbethandstacey@gmail.com, or you can write it on our Facebook page. You can find us on Facebook at By the Way with Beth and Stacey. And as always, we air Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on Wabash Catch TV and also on YouTube. You can find new episodes on YouTube on Mondays.
Yeah.
So
we're everywhere, but we're looking forward to October's.
We have some really fun stuff planned for October.
Who knows what we'll look like when you tune in? Just saying.
Anyway, today
was
fun.
Or what we might say. It was fun. I love decade shows.
I know. So thank you for watching. Thank you for getting us to 60 episodes.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And we will catch you next time.
All right.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. Have a great day.